Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. Today I am so excited that I get to share with you a sneak peek day one for the upcoming Sparkle Season holiday release at Trinity Stamps. I am sharing with you a brand new stamp set called Baking Spirits Bright. It is this adorable little gnome. But first we're going to make a background here. I have an A2 size piece of cardstock in red and I'm going to die cut it with this cover plate. It makes this quilted look. It is so very cool. There's a bunch of tiny little fallout pieces, so you might need a little tool to poke some out, but I think it is the most gorgeous quilted backdrop. So I'm just putting glue on each of those diamonds, and then I'm adhering this down to my A2 size card. So it's 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches, scored at 5 1/2. I'm going to set that aside and now show you my stamped image. Isn't he super cute, baking his Christmas goodies? And now it's time to go ahead and color this. So I am using Copic markers. I am using 2 shades of red for this hat, giving it kind of a candy stripe look. So I have R27 as my darkest color and R17 as my lightest. Now this image has a lot of small areas on it, so I am not doing more than 2 markers for each area. I just felt like when they're small, I don't need that much. So I'm using E11 and E13 for his skin tone and just making it darker there where the hat overlaps his cute little face. I have some cool gray markers today for his beard. C4 as my darkest color. His beard's going to be kind of dark. I just wanted the contrast there, but you could just have fun with it. I like to kind of play with the color of my gnomes' beards, but mostly I do white with gray. That's, kind of the typical look, right? Okay, so for anything white that I want to add a shadow to, I'm going to use that C2 marker, like the little chef's hat that's sitting on top of his gnome hat and the white stripes on his hat. Now, I decided that the cookies my gnome is making today are gingerbread cookies, even though they're not gingerbread shapes. In my family, we make gingerbread cookies every year. My kids help, maybe not as much as when they were little, but we do all different shapes, not just gingerbread men. So that's why I chose to do gingerbread cookies. I'm coloring out those cookie cutters and the handle of the whisk with my C4 marker. And then I'll bring back in the E13 for the wooden spoon and some of the things I kind of forget and have to go back to, like, oh, the sleeve on his arm and the center of the wooden spoon. I didn't even color that. Yeah, but I'm just having fun. I think coloring is lots of fun and relaxing. So, I'll get it finished eventually, maybe not all in order. I added a little shadow to my eggs, didn't color them all the way in, but kind of gave them a hint that maybe they're brown eggs or tan eggs. And I made the bowl polka dotted with the red and filling that in with the same color cookie dough as is rolled out on the table there. For the flower bag, I'm using BG11 and BG13. I just thought that was a fun accent color. I love that color with red. I love it for Christmas. It's just kind of a fun change versus doing maybe green. So for the tabletop, I'm doing the BG13 as my main color, and then I'll blend that out with my BG11. And I think that's just a really nice contrast there. Right? It looks so good with the red. I think so. All right. Also, you'll notice I forget to color inside the cookie dough. Like if those cookies are cut out, you would see the table. I will go back and do that, even though I don't show it. I do realize it later. So I'm coloring out my cookbook here, and I feel like it's maybe like a old-fashioned cookie cookbook, like maybe by Betty Crocker or something. So I had to go with red, and I'm going to do the little cover a different color just because I have a lot of red kind of on that side with the bowl there, and then I'll give it that turquoise kind of color for the bookmark. Isn't it so cute? It's coming together so nice. I'm using BG11 just to add a little shadow all the way around my image, and because I did that, I darkened up the flower bag with a couple more layers of that BG11, and that finishes it up. I mean, besides where I need to color in for the cookie dough. I did add some highlights with my white gel pen, and now I am stamping the sentiments to go with this. So I'm stamping out the word happy and die cutting that out. This is the Simply Sentimental Happy. I'm going to color out those letters using the same BG13 and BG11, giving it like a little bit of an ombre look. I love to do that with this particular stamp. I think it's really fun. So I'm going to glue that down to my card base, putting the happy right at the top. And here's another little sneak peek of a sentiment set that's going to go with the happy. So another sneak peek on here. There's my gnome popped up in the center, and then I have Baking Spirits Bright. I'm going to overlap on that circle, or it's kind of an oval, and then Time to Embellish. So I have these little candies here I'm going to glue down. These are clay elements. They're really lightweight and thin, so they're not going to add very much bulk or anything to this card. It'll be easy to mail, which I have found. I'm trying not to make my Christmas cards too bulky because they're more expensive to send. So a few clay elements is like the perfect touch. So there is a little sneak peek for you at Baking Spirits Bright. You know Trinity is so popular for their gnomes, so I think it's really fun that they've added some gnomes to this new release for Christmas. So be sure to come back over the next 5 days for more sneak peeks. There are 6 days of them, and you're going to love all the things in this latest release. I know you will. So I will see you back for day 3, and if you would like more inspiration, come check us out on the blog, Instagram, and Facebook too. I'll see you soon. Bye.